Hello pilots and welcome back to Game 2 of Season 6 of Flight Academy. We have more action for you. Josh is back on the table with his aggressive Scum style, and we have our first time on Flight Academy. We've got Ned joining us with his Rebels. But joining me in the commentary booth to watch this game, we have...
James. I'm still here from the last time.
Absolutely, we're not letting you get away that easily. We've got more Rebels, and you love Rebels.
We've also got a Mandalorian.
Yes, we have a Mandalorian with all of the Mandalorian things as well. Clan training, Beskar reinforced plating, a Fang fighter. Although it's weird to see Fen Rao in Rebel colours.
It is, but I quite like his Rebel ability for Flight Academy.
Yes.
Because it's a bit more supportive. Granted, Scum Fen is really good. But he's also, what, 7 points, I think?
He's much more expensive.
For 5 points to get an Initiative 6 Fang Fighter is really good. And his ability is... hang on, I've got it here. Before a friendly ship at range 1-2 engages, if there's an enemy ship in its front arc at range 1, that friendly ship may remove 1 non-lock red token. So if Luke gets stressed and an enemy ends up right in front of him, get rid of the stress.
I mean, that's just incredible. And plus, he's got swarm tactics as well. So,
yeah.
Swarm tactics.
Luke with those proton torpedoes.
Yeah. Battle of Yavin, Luke Skywalker, so good. But again, as I said, Josh is bringing some Scum. He's got the...
yeah, he's got the Kimagila.
Which
yes.
It's
been a while.
He does. He has the Kimagila with all of the bullseye mechanics. For those of you that didn't play in version 1, the Kimagila is actually the ship that introduced the bullseye mechanic to the game.
Yeah, so it's got dead to rights, which is while you perform an attack, if the defender is in your bullseye, defense dice cannot be modified using green tokens, which I guess doesn't really help against Luke.
No, doesn't help against Luke, but does help with...
look at all those green dice.
Wow. Range 3 through a rock.
Yeah.
Plus Talonbane, who gets the extra one for defending at range 3. So Talonbane, ridiculous.
I mean, if damage went through there, what's happening with luck in the world?
I have seen more dice fail, in all honesty.
Yeah, but not in one go.
Yes.
Oh.
I saw a range 3 shot through an obstacle with a ship that had stealth device rolling 6 dice and took 2 damage against a 3 dice shot.
Just fly better? I don't know.
It was absolutely gutting. It was so gutting.
Crazy, yeah.
But we have... oh, this is a very aggressive turn in there from Josh. He has decided that Luke is the target.
I mean, if you can take him out maybe somehow before he takes out something with a proton torpedo.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Josh
think,
got initiative.
Like, if you leave Luke for last and you lose a ship taking out Fen, I don't think one ship is going to push through Luke's ability to regenerate the Force.
Yeah, his ability, like his Force regeneration, is just a good... Oh, but he's got to
close his wings.
Doesn't need to. He has attack speed. So he is actually... I think he gets past...
both.
He's got past both. That was very well played there from Ned. I thoroughly approve with that. Baited those ships in. And
I
then
thought only like A-Wings interceptors had G. What's happened?
Yeah. It's just absolute shenanigans there. But yeah, I mean, as you say, Luke's...
okay, yeah.
Well, he's got that lock for later, so I think that's on the Kimagila. It's kind of ambiguously placed, but I'm pretty sure it's on the Kimagila there. And just look at the speed of Fen. Those Fang fighters are just... and he puts the back.
I think he does have a shot then.
Yeah. a lot of health on that Kimmy Gunner to take out, but not many evade dice. It's
I do want to say,
one
I
evade
really
dice.
like that Josh has Dead Man Switch on both of his ships.
Oh yeah.
Also, I think maybe the only person to bring Trick Shot,
Yes.
which I thought would have maybe come up a bit more, because there's a lot of pilots that benefit from having more obstacles around. There's the First Order guy.
Blackout.
That's the one. And I would have thought people would go, "Oh, there's more obstacles. I'll maybe lean into that a bit." And it seems like only Josh really has.
In all honesty, when I was setting up on night 1, a lot of the players went, "Oh yeah, you said you were putting down 6 obstacles."
Oh, okay.
I kind of forgot about that.
Well, it looks like Josh, whilst he planned for obstacles with Trick Shot on Talonbane, did not plan for obstacles with maneuvering Tirani.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm not gonna, that's two going through there. I will say, it's very tricky flying through that tight an obstacle field. It's very, especially for your medium base ship.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the larger base sizes.
We had fun with that. But yeah, that I'll tell you what, that was a great move from Ned there. Like Luke just skimming past.
Yeah, boost past, grab the lock, then K-turn,
Yeah.
take the shot. Also, it's like, okay, I've got Luke. I can't take. What's the force ability that actually fire at 7?
Heightened perception.
Heightened perception. I can't use heightened perception. So how else can I shoot first? Swarm tactics on initiative. Great.
Yeah. I mean, we were discussing like the initiative combos that we had throughout the 8 players, and I think we worked out most players, when you combine the 2 initiatives, they were running about initiative 9, 10, 11. We had 1 double 6, so 2 I6s, so we had a 12 there. Mine was the lowest total initiative score with 6. I had the low. I was the only one that took anything lower than initiative 3. I had an initiative 2 pilot on my list. But you can see all the lists in our list breakdown video that's linked in the description, as well as all the rules for Season 6 of Flight Academy with the updates to them. Oh, that's a lot more damage onto Tirani.
Yeah. I don't think this is Tirani's day, fortunately. Oh, but Luke is out of range. But that does also potentially mean that next turn is an even more modified proton torpedo.
Yeah.
But Josh is avoiding the proton torpedo, and we're on turn 3.
We are. They haven't been shot yet, and he has just put. Oh no, Beskar reinforced plating. He has not put damage onto Fenrir there.
Yeah, I do like the Beskar placing as an upgrade. If I can find room for it, I'll put it on a ship. It won't be a priority thing that I'll put on a ship, but if they're a Mandalorian and I've got the points for it, and nothing else I particularly need on a ship, throw it on.
I mean, it's a 3-point upgrade that allows you to basically disregard a crit. Which I will point out.
It's a very cheap shield upgrade.
Yeah. I will point out, I don't think it should have been used there. Because if the attacker is in your forward arc, Talonbane was not in Fenn's forward arc there at that time. So a little bit of a misplay there.
Stuff happens, unfortunately.
Yeah. Again, 25 minutes to get a game in, and they're already on turn 4 with 13 minutes left. There's a lot going on. As I said, we've got 8 players all around, like 4 playing at a time, 4 sort of watching the game and keeping an eye on things. Me whispering in their ear every couple of minutes, you've got this many minutes left. You've got this many.
What is that going to fit?
We shall find. No, it
No.
doesn't. That's a bump. It's
And
a
there's
bump.
the case of, I don't know where Talonbane's going to be. I'll try the hard turn. Didn't work
Yeah.
out.
I mean, he's still got 2 shots there. It's an unmodified range 0 shot into Talonbane, and he's got a modded Proton.
I mean, Talonbane does have a lot of health, especially now he's got the hull upgrade on it.
Yeah, 7 health on there to get through. And I'll tell you what, there's one. I was talking to Josh about his list because I also go through so many lists, and one of my combos was quite nearly a Kimagila Kirax, and then he sent me his list. I was like, right, well, that's off the table then. But he said to me that, that's
not
brutal.
a fun one.
Which means that he won't be able to pull off his super trick shot that he wants to do. He said that at some point during Flight Academy, he wants to do a range 1 obstructed shot.
I mean,
to
that's
get 6 dice. Yeah. Also sketchy to pull off because you've got no way to maneuver out from behind that obstacle unless you get the angles just right.
Yeah, it has to be a very specific shot.
Yeah. But if anyone can do it, Talonbane can.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So just having a look, I think this is Luke's Proton Torpedo shot.
I mean, if this kills Talonbane, Fen is taking a damage.
Yeah. I mean, okay,
I mean,
this won't...
the crit, it would all of the damage needs to go through, and the crit would need to be a direct hit.
Yeah.
Which feels unlikely.
Right.
Okay, the damage is going through.
It's all going through.
What is the crit?
1, 2, 3. Crit.
There's more text on that card than is a direct
It's
hit.
a fuel leak.
Fuel leak is your last bit of health. Is a relief to see when it's your ship.
Yeah. It's just such a pointless upgrade.
But another 2 points for Ned.
Yes. So he's half-pointed both of Josh's ships. We've got about 8.5 minutes to go. So Josh has got a lot of work to put in. But while Josh is taking his move, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Art Gaming, you can support us on Patreon, and the link for that is in the description below. It gives you access to our Discord, and our top tier patrons can actually tell us what to fly as well. So the link for the Patreon is in the description below.
We also got to see the lists for Flight Academy a bit early.
Yes, the list did go up a little bit early for Flight Academy. You do get some early access stuff as well where we can.
I haven't necessarily made a huge note of points of everyone's ships, but here everyone's a 5. And I feel like that's really beneficial because half points is only 2 points given away.
Yeah, so it's quite a nice one in that obviously if you half point a ship, it's rounded down. So in this, as we can see, Tarani and Talonbane are both half pointed, so Ned has only got 4 points. If you have a 6 and a 4, it kind of invites your opponent to go, I'm going to go for that 6 because...
Yeah, if it was a 6 and a 4, Ned would have 5.
Yeah. So if you half point a 6 and a 4 versus a 5 and 5, you win. If at time, that's where it stays.
I think that's quite good though, because it encourages an even split down the middle rather than going, all right, I'll spend 7 points on this really amazing guy and then just bring along a TIE fighter. I don't know.
I mean, we've seen not quite that sort of combination, but we have seen it before. Josh has brought a fire spray before and a Y-wing. So we had a very...
That was a 6 and a 4, wasn't it?
No, I think it was a 7 and a 3.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I'd have to go back and look, but again, it was a much. That's the most likely combinations. I mean, I don't think you're ever going to see an 8 and a 2, although that would be quite funny. And because there's no 1 point ships, you'll never see Vader in a Defender with just another ship.
Yeah, he's good, but he's not that good.
I mean, if the Academy tie was 1 point, I would definitely do it for a laugh.
Do you think we'll ever see a 1-point ship?
I mean, genuinely, given that Sabine Wren is 2 points in the TIE Fighter with points for upgrades, and the Academy TIE Fighter is 2 points with no upgrades, either make Sabine more or make the Academy TIE 1 point.
I mean, my thought
don't
was
think so.
the Millennium Falcon escape pod, the drone one that blows itself up.
I think that was 2 points.
Well, exactly. It's a ship that kills itself in like 3 turns, and
Yeah.
make that 1 point.
I don't know, because it does have
bring that to Flight Academy because it'll be hilarious.
Again, I was so tempted. So tempted.
I'd be curious to see how often Tarani gets the bullseye shot across Flight Academy.
So we haven't seen it so far.
Yeah. So I feel like Talonbane is going to get a decent amount of usage out of his abilities, but Tarani, I'm not sold on.
Tarani's is interesting. I like the ability. I like the dead to rights, but
it feels a bit, for me at least, it feels too much. It leans too much into the bullseye.
The one thing that I think makes Tarani's ability a little bit unfortunate is Tarani's initiative in this game.
Oh yeah, because she strips a token. I assume she. I don't know. Tarani just sounds feminine to me. Yeah, removes a green token, but you kind of want that to happen before Talonbane.
Well, they're actually saying that. It's an interesting one.
It's still after you form an attack. It only benefits Tarani.
Yeah, after you form an attack, each enemy ship in your bullseye suffers 1 damage unless it removes 1 green token. So being initiative 4, with Fenn and Luke here, say they have used their focuses, actually that's really good. So if they do have to spend their attacks on mods,
right? So rather than hitting your ally, you're just making it harder for the enemy of the yeah. Okay, I can see that. Okay, the Kimigila I've not seen played for a while, so it's been a while since I've figured out how to use it.
It's an extended ship, so.
I like the design of it, though.
Oh, I love the design of it. I really like the design of it. I just don't think that there's, at the moment, you've only got 3 pilots. I mean, it's another place that you can get Dalen Oberus.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a cool ability. At the start of the engagement phase, you may choose 1 shielded ship in your bullseye and spend 1 charge. If you do, that ship loses 1 shield and you recover 1 shield. I mean, that could be any ship.
How many points is he?
5. I think maybe he might have been a fun choice. And he's got more loadout.
Given the shorter time limit, I think Tarani's the better call. I think
got
damage over health.
Yeah. So just to clarify there with Luke's move there, obviously Ned had the token going over the gas cloud, but he did that rather than marking up Talonbane and Tarani. So he was doing the 3 Talon. So that's why he hasn't obviously taken stress or strain or rolled for Ion, purely because he actually did the template that way round.
Yeah, the end position is correct. The path taken to get there technically wasn't, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, Talonbane clips the cloud, or is he okay?
I think he's just missed it. I don't.
Even Ned's like, did he not hit that? Look how close it is.
Oh, I think they're currently looking at whether he can fit a barrel roll, which is a big fat no.
Yeah, there's no way that's going to fit. So, okay, if he's trying to do an action, he definitely didn't hit the cloud. Wow, okay.
Yeah, that is impressive.
I'm not sure I'd want to be sat there, though. Which I guess is against the barrel rolls.
Yeah. And I just noticed that Josh has scored some points. He's half-pointed Luke in the last round there.
Which is impressive. Like, half-pointing Luke is no mean feat.
I think in a 2-ship meta, Luke is very, very good. Because you're not going to be
in almost any meta battle you have in Luke is good. He's initiative 5, has the force, and has proton torpedoes, and can get his shields. He's amazing. As he should be. It's Luke.
But... I mean, it's called X-Wing. And when you think X-Wing, you think Luke. Yeah, he is the poster child for the game, really, when you think about it. Tarani's down to 1. And that's unfortunate. Talonbane could live this. Talonbane does not live this.
Unfortunate.
Luke takes the damage. Tarani takes the damage
as well from Dead Man's Switch. So Luke takes another damage from Dead Man's Switch?
Luke takes another damage. Josh, don't remove...
If only that doesn't kill Luke though, does it?
No, but don't take...
That would be such a good finish.
Don't take Talonbane away. Does he have arc?
I don't know.
I don't think he does, but if he did have arc...
Yeah, he could have maybe killed Luke.
He could have maybe killed Luke, which, although it wouldn't have changed the result of the game, would have scored Josh some points. But, I mean, just quickly, before he gets it off the table, I'm just going to have a quick look. I just put a ruler up against the screen. I don't know how accurate that was from the angle, but it didn't look like he had arc. So, a massive win there for Ned.
Double Dead Man Switch at the end there. That is hilarious.
Dead man into dead man, you have to...
I do hope at some point that pays off for Josh and he gets a kill on an opponent with it.
That would be amazing. We do hope that. But Ned has taken his first win, scoring 5 points for double ship kill. Ned is currently, out of 2 games, top of the leaderboard at the moment. So good start. Always get to get a win under your belt there. But James, more Rebel wins with you here. So I hope that was good for you.
Yeah. I mean, I like Luke. I like Mandalorians. I like Ned's list.
Good list. It's a good list.
Good list, yeah.
But anyway, guys, that's game 2. We have plenty more to come, so don't disappear. Make sure that you are liking the channel, subscribing, and we will be back for game 3 very soon.